to be scared of the UFC event. I guarantee you that.
What comes first, the UFC or MMA?
To me? Yeah. Listen, the UFC is MMA as far as I'm concerned. We're the driving force. You don't see anybody else up here trying to get it legalized and get it sanctioned everywhere else. We're the driving force. We are MMA right now. There's going to be a lot of other people that are putting on events all over the world, and really, you know, the money that we spend and us forging the path opens up the door for a lot of other promoters to make money and a lot of other athletes.
Would you let your athletes off for a couple of months? No bouts, nothing, if there's going to be an Olympics?
You know, there's been talks about George St. Pierre wanting to compete in wrestling for Canada in the Olympics, you know. If that was the case and he wanted to do that, George would come down, he'd sit with me, and we'd sit down and figure it out and talk about it. Would I be opposed to it? No. Would I love him to do it? No.
Would you try and bar fighters from fighting? If it could be anything goes, fighters from any country, just different weight classes like every other Olympics?
What's that question?
Would you let your fighters fight fighters from other corporations if it was an Olympics? So say Russia against Canada or US against UK or whatever.
You know what? I mean, that would put me. I'd have to. I don't think that's going to happen. If we're trying to get sanctioned in Ontario, I don't think it's going to be an Olympic sport anytime soon. Should it be? Absolutely. Taekwondo, wrestling, you know, boxing, all Olympic sports. Yes, this should be an Olympic sport, but I hope I see it in my lifetime. We'll just keep plugging along.
If there is a government-sanctioned rally in Toronto at Queen's Park, would you show up and would you put money from the UFC behind it and bring down some athletes?
A government-sanctioned rally?
If there is one, would you show up?
I'm not rallying. I'm not, you know. Listen, we're going to have meetings with these guys. We're going to do this thing the right way. You know, this was an opportunity for me to come out, talk to the fans and the media. You know, we got the big GSP fight coming up this weekend. I knew there'd be a lot of questions about that fight. It was a good opportunity for me to come up here. You know, I'm not here to rally. I'm not here to, you know, make the government look bad. And earlier I was talking, you know, with one of the reporters, and they're like, you know, aren't you just saying this stuff because you're worried about, you know, pissing off the government officials? Since when have I been like that? You know what I mean? I don't think there's, you know, there's nothing going on here that I think we're upset that this hasn't got done yet. You know, we think that you know, the people should jump up and rally. And no, listen, this is going to happen. There's steps that are taken. The guy said there's a lot more things that are more important right now than getting this sanction that he's focused on. And I agree with him. I don't disagree.
How are sales in Abu Dhabi, or did the Sheikh buy out all the seats?
The sales are going well. You know, that's one of those places where obviously everybody knows what's going on in Abu Dhabi and how they're building it. You know, building all these cool things, places to go there. You know, for our first time there, we're doing pretty well.
Chuck and Tito still on for Vancouver?
We're working on, you know, the Vancouver thing. We don't know. We'll see. But
Is the Vancouver thing still on? Is Vancouver still on?
Yes.